Hello. This is the voice of God once again. What a beautiful day is it for me to send out my people to you. Like Moses led the Egyptians out from evil, we will lead you with beautiful days out from boredom. As I and Satan hash out our issues, and we do the track I like to call God versus Satan. Why do you get top billing, God? How come it is that you always get to be the first one to speak and the last one to speak? I must say that as I sit here and smoke, beautiful tobacco, tar, nicotine, 10,000 different chemicals, quick to kill you quick. How come as I sit here and smoke that you get to say more than I do and be top doggy? I don't know what you're talking about, Satan. This thing is absurd. I just wish we could free think for once. I don't know why you restrict thinking and make everybody sit inside this little box. Not my design. I just want people not to hurt each other, and if they do, they must learn. Not they must die. You don't kill people who hurt each other. That just leads to it's like, thou shalt not kill. Hello? It's top number one. Nobody gets it. I get it. I get it very good. But my greatest invention is to let people see things that they do not see. And they're really following me when they think they're following you. As I sit here and smoke. I don't know what is going on here. It's God versus Satan as I'm listening to a little hip hop in the background. A little hip hop. This is big artist. Big things we're doing here as I'm sitting here talking to myself. Hopefully nobody can hear me. Except for the bumblebees. So we're playing You Bet Your Life with God versus Satan. So God, let me ask you a question. How long have you been doing your thing? Oh, since before you were born. Well, I know that. But how long do you figure it's been going on? How many times has the human race destroyed? Oh, countless times. Usually it's nuclear war before they can read. That's why I made the atom so small this time. Usually the atoms are big. Could you imagine a big atom just going and looking and seeing planets surrounding each other? Little tiny planets, but not too small. A macro atom. That seems very interesting. I know it's very interesting. That's why I invented it, you numbskull. What about me? What did I invent? You invented deceit, you little spiteful bastard. I despise you, God. I don't know why I agreed to come on this program. I don't know why either. Seems you're out of your mind. I'm drinking coffee. Well, I'm smoking. Mmm. Mmm. Yes. At least we can get along with coffee and cigarettes as our two favorite things. This is the Pandora's Box Liberty Warehouse Random Virtual Radio Network. I am Pandora. This is my box. Welcome to my box. I'm doing a little a little silly bit for you. I decided to write down something. God versus Satan. How come you get to say verses and I can't say verses, you, you high and mighty Mr. Believer? Believe in me. Look, there's churches everywhere. Where's my churches? You don't deserve churches. You should be denounced into hell. We have to denounce Satan, Pandora. I can smoke too, you know. Only my cigarettes don't have cancer. Let's play Who Worships Who? Who worships Satan and who worships God? The Pope. He worships me, especially this new guy. I like him very much. He's from Argentina. Argentina is a beautiful land that I created for people who want to get prostitutes and have fun. What? What do you mean prostitutes? Are prostitutes legal in Argentina? I don't know. Who cares? This just in, prostitution is not legal
and we're wondering why you're going there on a family network. I'm sorry. Sorry there, big guy in the sky.
God has senses too, I'm sorry. Sometimes I go off the whizzle. For shizzle. Mostly because I sound like Will Ferrell and not Alan Rickman.
It's like Alien versus Predator in here. These guys are going crazy with each other.
And I hope another bird doesn't poop on your coffee, Pandora. Who's always stuck in the middle.
It's like you got God way up there,
And you got Satan way down there.
and there we are, smack dab in the middle of it. Welcome to my box. So it is a lovely day out today.
Yes, lovely indeed. Shut up. Stop interrupting the Pandora. I love your show, Pandora.
Thank you, Satan.
I love it too. I loved it first. I invented you. I invented people and small children who make us laugh hysterically on the internet and whatnot. Like that kid who said the N word when he was trying to say sparkly wiggles. That was funny. I invented that.
Who are you, Howard Stern?
No, I'm not. I invented him though.
He sounds like, this guy sounds like a little nut. Like a little nutty guy. I think God has drank too much coffee, and God's just out of his mind, and Satan's just bitter and angry, and I don't understand it one bit, folks. We're about 6 minutes into the hour, or 6 minutes into the 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to get this up on the YouTube and the Ustream and the Stickum.
Oh, Stickum has been deleted. It is not good. I forbid it. No more Stickum for you. I'm sure there would have been a Stickum Android app too.
I bet you nobody realizes that I'm just doing a show. Hopefully they can't hear me. Probably think I'm insane talking to myself. Yes. Yes, you're insane, Joseph. You're very much indeed in a deep pool of shit. No smoking weed for you. No crack, no heroin, no PCP, no drugs.
All you could have is coffee and cigarettes,
And I suggest you quit cigarettes.
you could keep the coffee because coffee just makes you poo. It doesn't have carcinogens. I didn't invent carcinogens. You talk to that one. It just, they just happened. They're so good. We had to add so much to it to make it tasteful to have you addicted. You know, I mean, Mayor Bloomberg still hasn't figured out how to separate things and separate chemicals. Why not give scientists cigarettes and see how long it takes them to make them cancer free? Sure, it won't taste like death, but they'll be delicious. I agree. I agree with Satan this time, Pandora. I'm glad you introduced me to this segment.
God, do you think you're a little manic?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get a little bit upset and frantic, especially when Satan's on here. It makes me nervous. He has the voice of God miffled and befuddled.
Well, listen, God, you should just take your medicine and get better. That's all I gotta say. Take your medicine and get
But I
better.
don't want to take the medicine. I'm not like you. You have to be forced to take it because you're not good enough. Based on your history, I don't think you should be turned over to social services. The government should not have control of you. The private little institution who used to house criminals and is bored now must house you.
Uh, what? What was that, God?
Nothing. I agree. I think it's ridiculous that you have to stay here. But hopefully you get your own apartment soon and can smoke all the herbs you want. It's not about herbs, Satan. It's not about smoking the ganja or the reefer or the weed. It's about having positive, forwardly thinking, progressive thought on your own without any drugs. But what about the ones they give you? Aren't they evil? Aren't they disruptive to your neurochemistry? Not if you're misfiring, you buffoon. I think this. I think the doctor is better without the medication. I think it's evil to make somebody take something that makes them calm down and shake. Like it was hard enough to function beforehand.
You have to function with it.
I disagree. I think medication makes you better. Take the medication and get better, kid. It's your only hope of surviving in this biz that we call show. You have to be relevant, says God. It sounds a little bit like Will Ferrell, but it's not even close. I wonder what Mother Nature and Father Time sound like.
Mama Nuke. Want me to nuke him? No nuking anybody, Mother Nature. Please don't.
Kim Jong-un, can we not have a nuclear war? Will you stop rattling your sabers and get down to peace talks? We must end this.
Hey, it's M. Christopher Bourbon. Yes. Wait, way to go, guys. Let's play the same tracks over and over again. I guess there's more Talib Kweli than there is Eminem.
Just shut up, Joe.
I'm trying to listen to stuff in my headphones as well as talk to you on the outside. It is Pandora's box. I am Pandora. This is my box. We're already over the Ustream time. I mean YouTube time. That's okay because we're still going on the Ustream and going on the Facebook and we're going hard. Going hard with God and saying, look at the car. James Bond. Hello, Mr. Bond. How are you today? Blunts. You want to know why Dr. Dre is successful? He's running about big screen TVs, blunts, 40s, and bitches. You can't even sell Vicodin anymore because nobody's allowed to take it. There is a loss for the drug companies, folks. You figure, why don't they push pain pills down your throat? You're in pain? Here's some Vicodin for you. But no, we're not allowed to take painkillers. We have to be in pain. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thanks for the pain and the lack of pleasure. Newport pleasure, that is. Only $15 a pack. It's absurd. You'll hear me get into this. This is why I'm banned from New York City. Mayor Bloomberg banned me from NYC. And I can understand why. Because I am a troublemaker. And I talk too much. See? Let's smoke a cigarette, see? On this reservation radio network. Let me tell you a little bit about these reservation cigarettes. They burn clean and smooth, and even if you tear out part of the filter to satisfy your cravings for Newports, they still taste delicious. Back to you, Groucho. Thank you. Thank you guys over there at Newport Reservation Cigarettes. I just want to say that I switched over from cigars to cigarettes not too long ago. And now we get back to the actual randomness. As I'm sitting here on a beautiful day waiting for the battery to run out. On to 13 minutes here. We're doing my favorite bit, God versus Satan, and we're trying to see who worships who. Bloomberg obviously worships me. I think it's quite apparent who he is delegated for. Who he loves. I wonder if you could hear the freeway. Can you hear the randomness from the freeway? I have to give him a cigarette now. Hold on, I'll be back after these messages. Welcome to my box.